Hey guys, Alex here with TFL. I'm here in Las Vegas at the AIM Expo, and behind me is the Landmaster booth. There's some really cool electric side-by-sides. Let's go take a look. So Landmaster's been around making gas-powered side-by-sides for some time, but recently they took their gas platform, ripped out the engine, and turned it into an electric lithium-ion battery powered side-by-side. And the cool part is these are assembled and made in the USA. You can see right there, Columbia City, Indiana. So pretty cool. Let's dive into some of the details on these units. So they have two electric side-by-sides sitting at their booth. They have the EV right here, which is their two-seat model, but they also have this, the EVX, which is their crew cab four-seat model. And this is really the only crew cab electric side-by-side out on the market right now. Recently, Polaris announced their electric Ranger, but that's only available in a two-seat configuration. So if you want a battery-powered side-by-side in a four-seat configuration, this is really your only option as of right now. So these are 57-inch wide machines, and as you can see, they have true side-by-side suspension, independent at all four corners. Very similar setup to what you'd see on something like a Honda or Polaris or Kawasaki side-by-side. Now let's take a look under the rear seat here. We can take a look at the battery. So it just lifts up, gives you very easy access right there. And you can see this is a 160 amp hour or almost 8.2 kilowatt hour battery pack. And these are available in two different sizes. You can get them in 105 amp hour or this, the larger 160 amp hour battery. And that'll give you 65 mile range, 45 miles with the smaller battery pack. Now these also have a 5-year battery warranty, and since they're lithium-ion batteries, they can be left on the charger for long periods of time, and they can also be charged many times over and over. You can do about 3,500 charge cycles on a lithium-ion battery like this without any issues. The charge port is right here on the right side of the vehicle, and as you can see, it just uses a 110 outlet. So you just plug a proper extension cord in there. It tells you exactly what kind you need, and you can charge up. And this will quick charge in about 2 hours with the smaller battery. If you have that bigger battery, it's going to take about 3 hours for a quick charge. But to fully charge up, you're looking at about 5 hours or 8 hours with the big battery. All right, so let's take a look at the interior real quick. As you can tell, in the back seat and the front seat, we have these little nets instead of doors to keep passengers inside and safe. Of course, you have seat belts all the way around, as well as a little bit of a roll cage and a roof, and it even has this diamond plate material. I think that looks pretty cool. Grab handle and some cup holders for the back seat, and now we can get to the fun stuff, which is the front seat. So you've got a parking brake up here, also some mirrors, and this model is pretty fully loaded. So as you can see, it's got a sound system, speakers down there, and a pretty cool looking head unit actually for controlling your music. And then we've got a few different instruments for things like batteries. So you can see the voltage there, also an hour meter, and then it gives you a little charge indicator up front as well, so you know exactly how much battery you have left. One interesting thing, I don't see any kind of speedometer, so I guess you just have to guess how quickly you're moving, but that's all right. Moving over here, a couple more switches. So you can see we've got a little drive selector for switching into reverse, neutral, or the forward drive gear, and then a couple of ports down here. So we've got a USB port to charge some phones up and whatnot, 12 volt for any other accessories, and then another USB as well down here by the radio unit. Fuses are really easy to access right there by the passenger side. Down here you've got a little bit of an additional storage area with a locking cubby right here as well. A little bit of a net there to put a cell phone or something. some cup holders over on the passenger side, and then a ton of empty switches. So if you want to outfit this with light bars or really any other accessories, you've got a ton of spaces to do that with. The one pre-installed switch is for the drive mode right there, and this electric side-by-side has 2 drive modes. You can see max speed and max range. So if you flip it into max range mode, that's how you're going to get your maximum 65-mile range. But if you go into top speed mode, you can actually go up to 30 miles an hour. I believe it's limited to 24 from the factory. You have to use a Bluetooth app on your phone to push it up to 30, but that's how you get that top speed right there. And this will make about 16 horsepower in max speed mode, or about 6.7 horsepower if you're in the max range mode. I do love that you have a 2-inch receiver mounted to the front of this side-by-side, but there's also one around at the back, which we can take a look at. Kind of gotta climb around some of these signs, but there you can see the 2-inch receiver in the rear. You can also see that electric motor hanging out back there, and this can tow a maximum of 1,500 pounds, which is pretty cool. There's also a cargo bed on the back of this. This bed can hold 700 pounds, and it's a little different than some of the other competition on the market. There's no actual tailgate here, although it does look like this back piece is removable if you want to dump some stuff out. And then there's a little lever over here on this side, and this is for actually lifting the bed up. And this is super lightweight compared to some of the other units I've seen, and it goes pretty close to vertical. So yeah, like I said, these are made in the USA, and I think they're pretty impressive. 1,500 pound towing capacity, 700 pounds in the bed, 30 mile an hour top speed, so clearly a work machine, not exactly what you'd want to take out for a sporty kind of ride. But as far as pricing goes, this one, the 2-seater, starts at $12,799, which is about $1,000 premium over the gas-powered version of this vehicle. Then if you want the 4-seater, that's going to be starting at $15,499, which is a $1,400 premium over the gas-powered 4-seat vehicle. And then this 4-seater EVX that you see right here, fully kitted out with the sound system, basically fully loaded. This one's about $19,500. Now, a 65-mile max range might not sound super impressive, but I think it's actually pretty good, especially when you look at the competition, talking about the Polaris Ranger electric side-by-side, and that does a maximum range of about 35 to 45 miles on a single charge. So this, with the big battery, definitely has that beat out. But one thing to keep in mind is that the Polaris makes a lot more power than this. The Polaris is making about 30 horsepower, and this, with the big battery in its top speed mode, is only making 16. Another big difference is that the Polaris is 4-wheel drive, whereas this is only 2-wheel drive, only rear-wheel drive, but hopefully we'll see a 4-wheel drive Landmaster electric side-by-side come soon. And like I mentioned earlier, if you want the electric 4-seat side-by-side, Polaris doesn't make that, so this is really your only option. But comparing the 2-seat Polaris to the 2-seat Landmaster, the Polaris starts at $13,699 and this starts at $12,799. So definitely very different specs in terms of the two vehicles, but they do come in pretty similarly in terms of pricing, and these are really some of your only options out there right now for electric side-by-sides. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What do you think of a battery-powered electric side-by-side? Do you think it's cool, or do you think that gas power is here to stay, especially for a work application like this? Curious to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. It's definitely something that all the manufacturers are working on, and it's something that is definitely going to be right around the corner. So hoping we can test out some of these in the near future. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to head on over to tfl-studios.com so you don't miss any of our content in the off-road and electric side-by-side world. Catch you in the next video.